after that blockbuster first leg, wey be say though na words and opposite we fit call that last week, that Tuesday Wednesday match, you understand, but the both match in my own opinion na Champions League match dem dey call am, because Bayern Munich PSG that match, that one hot, and conversation yapa imeni on top that match, and for Arsenal Atletico bro, that match sef hot. So make anybody talk anything wey dem wan talk, na football dem dey call am. You no get one way, one specific way wey dem dey play am. You go play am, but make e no dey boring like Arsenal Sporting, but that Arsenal Atlético Madrid na match. You understand? The chance dey do am, dem go give us balling man today, dem go give us no wahala. Anyhow, but now this week, hey, we go enter the final lap of this semi-final, and na there we go know say okay, Champions League, e get where dem dey go. Champions must, we gats get one champion. You understand? We don dey reach that part now. We go comot. Dem don dey sieve am, so e come remain some better people. Well, no wahala, make we talk am. After that first leg, people dey talk say the Bayern game, some people talk say the match na say their defensive this thing too show, say both teams no get defense, say this one na him be the balling game, this one na him be the, but make we just analyze am normal. The Bayern Munich PSG game, that 5-4 match, to you shey na because say their defense no good na why the match go like that, or wetin you just see for that game? I wan hear your opinion.
Will you go first?
Anybody.
We actually say that match, to me, normally it's an interesting football match. Just like some elite coach said, it is interesting to watch. But you as the manager of that team, how will you be feeling that your team conceded 4 goals or 5 goals in a match? Like, how now? Ateta would rather be selling Fura de Lono than conceding 4 goals in a match. No, now. You understand? Although it is very, very interesting, end-to-end attack. But the keeper was so exposed. PSG played 5 shots on target, and all 5 shots on target went in. It's not supposed to be so. Where are the defenders?
Where's the goalkeeper?
Goalkeepers at times can only save a goal when there is a kind of a defender that is active. Most of those goals, the defender are not there active. There was a time, it was even Bayern Munich that scored that one. The goal is scored. Yeah. Just as how now, first keeper, boom, how keeper won't counter ball. Which keeper go sit down?
I even check that match. I don't see one goal like this. Where keeper, where I go touch
I
don't see one.
You understand? The defender were just absent. Maybe it was their off day. I don't know. They might be off. Maybe they took off. I just seen them with the body, but their soul and mind, they are off.
What do you see about that one?
Well, as you said, very exciting. I feel like one of the most exciting games I've watched
in a while.
Yeah, in a while. Very exciting. 5-4. But you can say defensive weakness, because truly, I think Bayern Munich in this Champions League, they are always very exposing. And even PSG.
Even their league.
Yeah, even their league, they score them. And even PSG themselves too. That their defense, Marquinhos and Pacho, not too solid. You get it. But what we saw in that game was quality, especially attacking line. From that midfield to the attack, quality everywhere. If you know sabi play ball, no come here play. Na wetin dey for that match. If you know sabi, no be just to control ball like the one wey we dey see for Ganacho. No be to control ball pass well. If you don't know how to play football,
to place your shots,
if you know sabi play, you no fit come here play. You know, and after the game there was this agenda that this Premier League, wetin dey happen? We no dey play ball for here.
Exactly.
We no dey play football for here. And people were saying, the Premier League is hard. There are many good things, but we never said the league is not competitive. But we are saying our quality play, the entertainment of that league don't drop. And I agree with them.
Fully. You see, in my own opinion, that particular match, I feel like whatever, if you want to call it defensive, whatever mistakes or bad defense, or if you can call it all any names, but I feel like you can't have that qualities of attackers in both teams and not score goals. I don't care who your defenders are, because you get the attack of Hurricane, Luis Diaz, and Olise. You have the attack of Chalia, Usman Dembele, Balou Dio, Usman Dembele, and this is Bakola. That kind of attack you are telling me, and you have midfielders that can play passes. So you can't tell me that no defense can consider that kind of goals. And because you made mention in the defense to Arsenal. And now let's not forget, PSG played Liverpool and did not concede a goal with that same defense in both legs against Liverpool. And now let's come to Arsenal. Arsenal in this season have only conceded 2 goals. That was against Manchester United. Chelsea, with the, like I can say, Chelsea has the poorest defense in Premier League this season. The highest goal they've conceded in the league this season is still 3 goals. That was against Manchester City and maybe some, I don't know, maybe against some other matches. Against some teams. Single match. Against Manchester. So with that Chelsea defense, that poor defense, the highest goal they've considered in that league is 3 goals. That speaks about the quality of attackers Premier League have. So saying Arsenal has the best defense in the world right now for me, but I still feel like if they face a team like that, like in form, or let me say a kind of PSG team that they are in the mood to score goals, the kind of Bayern Munich team that is in the mood to score goals, because the match you played against Bayern Munich, just was not available. You understand? So I feel like they can still score that kind of goals. Because yes, now we've Cunha, players like Cunha and Co can score 3 against you. Then
there was this Saliba or Gabriel that was not in that match also.
Against Arsenal?
Yes, one of our games
against United.
Against Bayern Munich.
But against United, everybody, your defense line, everyone was there. So football is football. You understand? So that's just my opinion on that conversation.
Well, it was quite interesting anyway.
Yeah. So now the Arsenal game, a lot of people might say the match was boring, but I didn't see any form of, most especially that second half, nothing they boring for that game for me, because we see ball now, see Lion save, see, you understand, see Arsenal,
see that crossbar save,
exactly, see all those things, then we show working, see that is that shot, the shot go wide, but we see a lot of things, but both teams they dey very composed, you understand, but na that kind ball, no be say because that Sporting Arsenal, that one just dey one kind, Arsenal no just allow the ball just go, but that tickle match, both na game for me, the 2 matches. So now we are back to the second leg now. Second leg, who you see say go qualify for this one, because the 2 matches just be like say we never know anybody will go anywhere like this.
Actually, the first leg match, Arsenal, Atlético versus Arsenal, right? People said, a game with 29 shots, and the other one 23. That's Bayern Munich versus PSG at 23. The Arsenal Atlético match at 29.
Yeah.
Why will people just reason that match was boring? How on earth did you come with that kind of agenda? Where did it come from? There are 2 teams playing different teams. There are a team or 2 teams that knew what they do at the back. They knew they had to defend, and they did that. You want to compare it with a match that the defenders were off.
No. Maybe you should say, because you are throwing jab. Maybe you should say, that PSG Bayern match, we have quality attackers.
Okay.
For the Arsenal, Ticoman, we have quality defenders.
Okay.
So I just feel like that's what played out. But what are interesting games? In my own opinion.
Well, let's not dwell on that for too long, because we don't have much time on our side. Yeah, for this second leg, Arsenal, Arteta had give kudos to you. I don't know, maybe you read it or saw it anyway, that Arteta had won more matches in a single season
than Wenger.
40.
Wenger won 39. And that season Wenger won
Double, yeah.
The league, the FA Cup, and the league.
Yeah, you know, the double is still there for Ateta.
Okay, I want you to like.
Yeah, the double is still there for him to
Yes,
win.
the
Also.
big double.
The big double he gets. So, you know, just like a team that had played, as we said, they won 40 games. They had been the one that had played most matches across all the youth team also this season. There are sometimes that the players might feel tired. Maybe that's why they play a kind of reserve game against Sporting, like you said. And if you watch the Atletico match, they were home. You can't expect Arsenal to go all out and be attacking them like that in their home, with their fans and everything supporting them.
We've done a lot of that this season.
You know, in that match, there were two controversial officiating that were on against Arsenal. The two were against Arsenal. The handball on Ben White, if it were to be in the Premier League, the ball deflecting from any part of the body before it touches your hand will never be given as a penalty. But we've seen it severally in the Champions League, even it happened in the Bayern Munich match. So my manager said it that he can't complain because it was consistent. He did it for the good match.
Yeah, because I would have even asked you that we all see, we've all sat on this table before and talked about how, you know, poor the officiating in the Premier League is. So we now
So
see.
this time it's not even about how poor. It's a standard rule.
No, I'm talking about because that for me, that Ben White handball is is a clear penalty. I don't care because you can't make your hand that wide.
Well, the position he was also, that is a kind of the national position for the hand. He was standing on one feet.
There are ways, you know.
He was standing on one
We
foot.
saw Gabriel Magalhaes.
It's a different scenario. You can't put your hand behind in that kind of
You won't
stand.
put yourself in that kind of situation where, as a defender in the box, you
Well,
make yourself bigger.
Well, it might not have did well on his own side, Ben White. But the rule is the rule. In the Premier League, I still remain on that word. I still stand on that word. If a ball deflects from any part of the body to touch your hand, they won't count it as a penalty. So in the Champions League, it's something that they do regularly. Again, the penalty that Eze got that was called off. I don't understand the use of VAR anymore. They say VAR is there to correct obvious error. The on-field referee called the penalty, which everybody saw that there was a contact. Why on earth will VAR intervene to come and tell us that the ball was not penalty?
No, well, in that part, Godwin, that match, we saw the match. There was a contact. VAR called for the referee to come and check what he called a penalty. And getting to this point, the referee saw that okay, this
After watching it 13 times.
because for me, when I saw the scenario, I felt like okay, this ball, Eze just tapped away the ball. It's not that you want to hold. No, wait. It's not that Eze wants to hold. No, it's not that Eze wants to hold on to the ball or dribble. He tapped the ball away. The ball was not going for an assist. It was not going directly to goal. You understand? And he just fell down. Then, are you saying the defender should not mark at all in the box? And then the contact is very light.
It's minimal, right?
Yes. So
Well,
the referee, I felt like the referee, judge. I don't know the intention of the referee, but in my opinion, I felt like the referee judged based on the intention of Eze and also the direction of the ball.
But it was
You
not
understand?
that called the
Because
penalty
you can't just
initially.
initially, you can make mistakes. That is the essence of VAR.
I know Are was he was trying to conclude. I wanted him to conclude before I talk about the decisions and everything.
No, actually, what I was trying to bring up is,
The officiating, right?
yeah, I don't know.
So was it bias? Was it obsession?
To me, the rules is VAR is there to intervene in a clear and obvious error. A referee on field called a penalty that where there was a contact, either minimal or not.
Yeah, there was a contact.
There was a contact. So far, the on-field referee spotted and he called it. You can't intervene in that anymore.
Are you sure?
Yes, that is not. It's not an obvious error now.
But
You said you agreed now that there was a contact.
Yes.
You just said it's minimal.
Yes.
So the on-field referee saw the contact, either minimal or not, in the box.
He saw
It's a
contact,
penalty.
but a minimal contact at times might not be
Yes,
given.
sometimes.
So that is why the VAR called to come and
That's the
come and
obvious
check.
error. That's
Yes.
the obvious error.
Yes, that the VAR.
I will rest. I will rest. That's the obvious error. I just want to know what the error is.
Well, you see, for this second leg, we need to call out the officiating, especially for the Arsenal game. To be very honest, the 3 penalty calls they gave in that game, they were very debatable. Even Arsenal penalty, to be very honest, debatable. See, this is the Champions League. This is the semi-final of the Champions League, and any penalty call should be worth it.
Exactly.
It should be worth it. I also agree with you on the Ben White. Trust me, the rule is the rule. You get it. If the ball hits any part of the body to your arm, it is not a handball. But it was given. It was actually very clear that it actually hit Ben White. I think on the shin before he got his hand. And to be very honest, he favored me, but to be very honest, that was no. He favored me, he favored me. He's sweet as the runner. He's sweet, but to be very honest, that was not supposed to be a penalty. Even the Eze call. See, I would have taken that Eze penalty than that one they gave to your parents. I would have. No, to be very honest, no. I felt. That's it. To be very honest, that's my opinion, though. You get it. My opinion, though. I would have taken that Eze one because I felt that Eze one. It was very clear. That was supposed to be a penalty. To be very honest, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the referee was seeing. Yes, the only thing I would take was maybe the contact was minimal. That's the only thing. But whether he was trying to play an assist or not going to the ball, I don't think that's supposed to be an excuse. You get. But for this second leg, you know, say as we know this since Arsenal can start to the win. When we were here, we know as we do, but now we are back. You understand? We are back. So the one they do last weekend, morale don't enter their body. But Atlético Madrid, they are not Fulham. That's one thing.
Okay.
They are not Fulham. I know. Before I came here, I saw one of my Arsenal fans. He posted on the stats, and this week is very crucial for Arsenal fans. This is like a week that might decide a couple of things. It might not decide the league.
You know, I would say this game that we play, the Champions League, is the most important game in the history of Emirates.
You get it? Exactly. So the game is very important, very crucial for Arsenal fans, and it can go either way. Trust me, it can go either way. And I'm not so sure of Atlético Madrid on how they might approach this game. But I think one thing that might be very crucial is clinicality. Because I think that was what Atlético Madrid really did not have on that day. They could have won that game. And if they had won the game coming to Emirates, it might be different. I know Arsenal can still win them at the Emirates and take it to extra time. But I know with the attack of Lookman, Alvarez, and Griezmann, we can do something at Emirates. We can do something at Emirates.
We can do something.
Yeah, me and my whole team members, we can do something at the Emirates.
Just don't jab for Champions League. I don't
know. Me and my team members.
Okay. Your countryman.
You understand? We can do something at the Emirates. Trust me. You understand? We have everything. You understand? No, we have everything. The only thing is,
imagine this Atletico, then they bench all their first.
Yes, now to be fresh.
They still won.
We need them to be fresh for the game.
You see the way you do your shift. No, well, when they come,
you understand? Another thing again is that defending, because I felt if you are the box, be careful. We don't need flimsy penalty for Arsenal. Be careful when you are marking on the box, because
I think
those penalties, they should be
match,
very
I'm
careful.
kind of optimistic. I don't know. Is it optimistic? I don't know the word. Look at yourself. The referee will then give us a German referee. And that German referee now might be open, and Bayern will qualify for final.
They don't want to see Arsenal.
Make it don't want to see Arsenal. Make them know why they will give us referee with German.
They
don't see Italian referee give us. They don't see referee from Estonia. They give us.
Okay, Italian referee, that one go one make Arsenal go beat him if na PSG so that they go.
You believe that?
No, you know say na PSG beat Italian
for
final.
Okay, maybe they don't give us Italian referee then. Maybe they give us another referee. That is not France. That is not Bayern. Ukraine might even